There is no such thing as a woman that is like a man. They can cut their hair short. They can demand, gay marriage, which they pretty much got. They can try to talk in a deep voice. They can, try to hide their breasts in the way that women during the American Revolutionary War did, They can do a lot of things to try to do that. But a woman will never be a man. Constantly I see that people do not understand that feminism is something that's being pushed on society by the LGBT community. The truly religious community wants nothing to do with feminism. Only those who pervert religion would dare say so, such as people who are gay Christians, which is a contradiction, a gay Muslim, which is a contradiction, a feminist Christian is a contradiction, a feminist Muslim is a contradiction. Because religion tells us that people have certain roles, certain gender roles. Okay, science also shows us that people have certain gender roles, that men are a certain way. For example, you wouldn't see women becoming professional boxers and challenging the heavyweight champion of the world because no matter how hard they try, they'll never be men. You wouldn't see women joining the NFL, not just because women aren't allowed, but because they can't compete with men on that level. There's certain roles that are given by nature, and for those of us who are religious, they're given by God. And to challenge that, the challenge comes from people who have a problem with religion, people who have a problem with society, and they try to equate that to racism. I've heard them say things such as, well, rights for minorities does not threaten white men any more than rights for women threaten men. All that is fine, I've made videos about women's rights before, but there's a difference, okay? Feminism, I can't stress enough, comes from the LGBT community. Where are the centers of feminism in society? They're in Hollywood, they're in Santa Cruz, they're in San Francisco. Do you think it's a coincidence that the main places, the main cities that are known for feminism, where feminism is rampant, are also the cities where everyone knows that homosexuality is rampant? Because who wants to challenge gender roles specifically? Gay people, okay? There are also women who are part of the workforce who team up with feminists because they feel like they don't get enough respect from their coworkers, and they get passed up on promotions because they're women, okay? This is a problem that does not have to do with challenging gender roles, but more has to do with whether or not people feel that women are qualified for certain positions. Do not mistake that for someone saying that, we should change the roles. I believe that women should be able to work because some women are single women with 5 kids. Even with 1 kid, you have to support, your children. And if you're not married, then, I have no problem with women working. I have no problem with women getting equal wages. I do, however, have a problem with homosexuals trying to convince you that a woman is just as tough as a man, or a woman should have the same social expectations as a man. That is completely ridiculous. Where do we draw the line then? True equality means women being able to go to the men's bathroom. True equality means women being able to join the NFL and challenge the heavyweight champion of the world. True equality is to believe that people should not discriminate against gender when it comes to love. For example, it means that all of us should be bisexual. That is truly what this is. True equality, gender equality, means bisexuality for everyone. And that is immoral, that is wrong, that is against human nature, and it is against God. And I will not accept it. I will never bow down to a bunch of LGBT feminists. I will never, ever, ever, ever agree with them, ever. The only things I agree with them about are things that have to do with human rights. They don't have to do with challenging gender roles. That is despicable. That is completely, unfathomably wicked. Make no mistake. Men are superior to women in many ways. Make no mistake about that. But on the other hand, women are superior to men in other ways. Make no mistake about either of those. As soon as you make that mistake, then society begins to fall apart. For example, would you have somebody who doesn't know how to fight teach you how to fight? Would you have somebody who doesn't know how to fly the plane fly the plane? Would you have somebody flying the plane who's not the best qualified just because you want it to be equal? You say, well, we're all equal. Maybe you don't know what you're doing, but hey, feel free to fly the plane and put all our lives in jeopardy. No, we have to. It comes to a point we have to admit that men are men and women are women. Okay? Yes, you can use science to. A woman can use science to make another woman pregnant, but that's not natural. That's just disgusting. Yes, you can have sex with another man, but that's not natural. That is disgusting. When you have a bunch of LGBT people pushing homosexuality, bisexuality, and feminism on everybody, I am obliged by God, by nature, by science, by common sense to say no. No, no, no. You people are wicked, whether you look at it scientifically, whether you look at it religiously, whether you look at what's best for society without considering science or religion. You people are disgusting, you are wicked, and feminism is a satanic school of thought for those of you who are religious, and feminism is an anti-scientific school of thought for those of you who are scientists, and feminism is an immoral, unhealthy school of thought for those of you who care about the well-being of society. Thank you.